Josh, what do you get if you cross a superhero and a tuna fish?
I don't know.
You get Super Toro, the new string from Toroline, and we're here to review it. Super Toro is a 1.23mm, that's 17 gauge, Josh. It comes in a beautiful blue, looks great in an E-zone.
And not bad in the pure drive.
Might look terrible in other rackets, but who cares, because these are the ones we've got. It is a hexagonal copolymer.
That'd be six-sided.
That's right, six sides is a hexagon.
To be clear.
And like all the Toroline strings, it is slick, so you get plenty of snapback. Now, this is Toro Toro, a string that we love. It's its kind of bigger, tougher mate.
It's stiffer.
Or brother.
Or so they say.
Yeah, it's its brother. So it's supposed to be stiffer, which you'd expect would mean it's slightly sort of less forgiving, maybe slightly more controlled, but we'll see when we get on court.
Yeah, so a stiffer string gives a shorter, sharper impact. So we should feel more force on impact and maybe more pain if there's loads of force.
Yeah.
Stiffer strings, harder on the body.
Yeah. Also likely to be more durable. We've strung these at £50.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, one pure drive.
One E-zone 98 Tour. They're at 50, we've played with them a little bit, so they'll drop down slightly, but this is where we tend to string our poly strings for the best sort of feel, as well as not being too low so that you're out of the range that you like to play in before you know it.
Correct. So let's get on court, put them through their paces, and see what we think of Toro Toro's bigger, stiffer brother.
Nice. We've just come off court playing with Super Toro, Toro Toro's bigger, stiffer, bluer brother. We played some sort of friendly rallying games, we went into some more drills, we played some competitive points, we obviously worked through the serve, just to give it a full workout and see how it played. What did you reckon?
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think an important point to add, as we asked Toroline what it's kind of supposed to be, and they said it's like Toro Toro, just a bit stiffer. So of course, we brought our Toro Toros along.
We're nothing if not thorough.
We put them in our two rackets, so we had two of the same tension, Toro Toro and Super Toro, so we could really feel, was it the same string? Because someone in the comments even said Super Toro is the same as Toro Toro.
Yeah.
They've just branded it.
It's not.
And we're here to tell you that's not true.
That is not true. Super Toro is definitely stiffer. You get loads of control, but it's hard work getting that control.
Yeah, I think, as you can tell, we're here in sunny North London at the moment. Heavy balls, windy conditions. So you actually, for an enjoyable playing experience, a softer, more forgiving string is going to be nicer. Having a harsher, stiffer string was always going to be a little bit more harder to get on with. I can imagine in sunny Mexico,
yes,
or Doha.
Yes, all the pros are in Doha, aren't they? So
it would be a great string to use because that extra bit of control,
yes,
that it would bring to tame kind of Toro Toro's powerfulness would be really nice.
Yeah, and I think the thing for me with that control, we talk about getting control in different ways, and I think it's controlled into if you're hitting big, it kind of controls, or it sort of pares down your swing, or it takes some of it off your swing. But I feel like you don't have the same control if you're trying to generate spin. I think that stiffer string, probably because the ball is spending less time on the string, not getting as much bite into it, so not getting as much spin. And I know you certainly found quite a few balls flying long.
Yeah, I think also interesting because obviously the hexagonal shape is supposed to put bite into the ball and give you spin.
Yeah.
But then being so stiff, it doesn't work. So it almost feels like if it was a round string and it was designed even more for control and was stiff, it might be even better.
Yeah.
Maybe. But then maybe you get so little spin at all.
Yes.
That it wouldn't work.
Toroline say that this is slightly stiffer. They don't give a percentage, they don't give too much detail, but they say it's slightly stiffer than Toro Toro.
And it is.
Yeah. I'd say it's a little bit more than slightly.
Yes, it's a significantly stiffer string.
Yes, it feels to me more in the realm of alu power and RPM and those sort of things, rather than the sort of softer, like Toro Toro 4G softer, though not a soft string, is certainly softer than this feels. This feels like one of those sort of tight, hard whackers.
And that's why I think it comes back to, if you're playing maybe in hotter conditions and hitting the ball hard and breaking strings,
Yeah.
Super Toros are going to be a good option for you, because the durability is going to be there
Yes.
from
for sure.
that stiffness.
So why do stiffer strings last longer?
Well, on the impact, the strings obviously move less. They
Yeah.
stretch less. They move less.
Yeah.
Which means the energy from that impact doesn't go into the string stretching.
Yeah.
It goes into the ball compressing.
Okay.
And obviously the ball can dissipate the energy, because that's what it's designed to do.
Yeah.
So less energy is created in total, because less goes into the ball.
Okay.
More into the ball, less into the strings.
I see.
Less power, more control.
Yeah. So when I was playing, does that make sense then, that it feels like a lot of hard work to generate power?
Yes, because you're going to feel like you get a big, and I think this was true, you feel like you get a big impact and it feels really nice.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go that far.
Yeah.
It doesn't translate, the feeling doesn't translate. But if you're a prone over hitter,
Yes.
or as again it's saying, if you're playing in conditions where the balls are lively, but it's hot and humid or whatever, then you're going to want that. You want it to feel like you've nailed it, and it stays inside the lines, which is obviously ideal.
So we've talked about the difficulty sometimes with the pure drive and how it sometimes needs taming. Did you find that Super Toro tamed the pure drive in the way that you like?
It tamed it, not necessarily in a way that I like.
Okay.
I think it probably tamed it too much. Again, I think that I would maybe string it even looser,
Yeah.
but then you're almost taking, the whole point is it's stiff, and then you're stringing it looser to make it essentially less stiff, to give allow the string to stretch more. Then you may as well
Go
just use
Toro Toro.
When I went for a longer swing and absolutely tried to nail it, it really came into its own.
Yeah.
And I actually preferred it when I was being almost crazy,
Yeah.
as opposed to playing normally, where a little bit more refined,
Yes.
then you didn't get it. So if you've got a long, aggressive, you're a really strong player, and you're leathering everything,
Yeah.
I think you'd really like it.
Well, that's actually when it felt best, is when there was a point where we was just smacking the ball up and down, smacking it at each other, and that felt really good, because you're getting that control back.
Yeah.
You're going to swing big. If you're going to try and generate own power with your swing, then it's going to be really good. It's a really good control string.
Yeah, so if you play with a shorter swing or you're spinnier, it's not going to give you what you're looking for. But if you're a bigger, flatter power hitter, then A, you're probably likely to break string, so it's going to be more durable, and B, you're still going to get that feeling of impact, and it's going to feel like an extension of your arm, and the ball's going to stay inside the court. And who doesn't like that?
Win.
Win?
As always, it's all about personal preference. We suggest you get this string in your racket and try it, especially, as Josh says, if you're a big swinging, smacking the ball around.
I would say maybe here in the UK, if you're playing indoors through the winter, hitting the ball hard, something to rein that in. I think it'd also be great if you were playing a big hitter, like returning a big serves and things like that. I think it'd be really nice to kind of absorb some of that.
Yes. Between the two, I'm going for Toro Toro, the sort of softer, spinnier, slightly more powerful string.
And I'm going to do my usual.
Yeah.
I would choose
This.
Toro Toro, but I understand why others would think this is better.
Never doubt my comprehension. I understand why you choose the other string, but I would choose Toro Toro.
So there you go.
There you go. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop us a comment. If you've played with it and you think there's maybe a tension that might work better, let us know. We always love to hear from you.